Power Words is the one that you also co-wrote.
I think you had told me about the idea. It was at Cracker Barrel.
Word?
Yeah, it was at Cracker Barrel in Duncan. You had just came up from Atlanta. And we was talking about it, and you played me the beat over the phone, and then he was like, you gonna have something to it? I was like, yeah, I recorded today. I remember that's how it went. That
simple?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that?
I don't know. I remember you had a hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and like,
bro, your memory is cold.
Like,
so Power Words, that beat, man. So I don't like saying beats are old, but that beat was like, that was way back in, I think, like 2013, 2014, somewhere like that, because we were doing records for G Unit at that time. That was like one of the records that we sent over to Chauncey. That was one he just like absolutely fell in love with, and he was like, yo, I need this one. I was like, okay, cool. And that's when I played it for you at Cracker Barrel. And then from there, I sent it over to him. He was like, what? He was like, what? You kidding me? I was like, bro, this is like, what do you expect? Like, so yeah, that was Power Words. And then the next one was Haters. So with Haters, it was like coming up with a clever idea. Haters gonna come in and out of your life or whatever. That's part of the game, especially when you're climbing. I wrote the hook. He sent it over. It was what it was. Like, really, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about that one. That was very self-explanatory, yeah, with that idea. I'll tell you how Daymond works. Like, he comes in here, he doesn't carry himself as an artist. Like, he carries himself in here as if he's like a bystander, until it's like, okay, no, D, you got to go in there and record. He's like, okay, what you need me to say? Like, what are we talking about? What's the topic? So I'll play him either the hook, and then he'll ask me to like kind of break down the hook a little bit more for him, or whatever the case. And he's like, okay, cool, I got you. And he just writing the whole entire time while he's like listening, conversating with people, you know, check his phone a couple times, and then just back to writing again. And then he's like, okay, cool, I'm ready. And he just walks in there and just does his thing. So he'll do like a 9-minute thing sometimes, or just like, he'll go on forever, man. As long as, if you let him go, he'll go forever. But like, you know, yeah, his process is pretty cool.
I would say probably just, I think it would have went way faster if we was all in like the same city.
100% agree.
Locked in, like we locked in like a week.
Like, Daymond doesn't even have to be here. It's just more so like if we had like a week or 2 weeks, I meant to say, of just creating and just like flushing out ideas. Yeah. I think that it'd go by so quick. It really boils down to like, you know, creating in the same space and like not having to go back and forth via email.
I feel like the beats are hard. I feel like people listen to like for music, you know what I mean? I feel like the hooks are catchy. It's something to where it's not like over wordy, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have hooks, it's like super wordy. I feel like he's saying so much within those 16 bars or 13 bars.
Yeah, he's already saying a lot.
Yeah, he's saying a whole lot. And he's not saying that for you to remember the lyrics of what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that for you to listen to what he's saying, digest it, and then go about your day. They're catchy, and it's like quotable things. If you want to motivate yourself, it's like you can write that on your mirror, or you can write that on your refrigerator, whatever, however you write it down in the daytime. It's like, these are things to where you're going to remember. I feel like we simplified it enough to where like the beats aren't overwhelming, and you know what I mean, and the hooks aren't overwhelming. It's in the pocket of something that you can have on your everyday. You can drive to it to work, and you'll feel great.
In the very beginning of this entire process, everybody was a little bit off, because we don't, like I said a million times, this is so new for everyone that it's like approaching this is difficult, because you don't know how to really go into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Daymond has done like a couple of things like over beats or whatever, but this is different though, because now he's having to like listen to a hook first and fit himself into these little slots. For him, his growth happened over time, and then he started to kind of fall in love with it over time. It didn't happen like initially in the beginning. As it started to kind of progress or whatever, we were like, okay, I see where this is going. I get it now. Daymond's warming up, and yeah, man, I think like towards the end, he started to get more involved into it, because like he was like, okay, I see the vision now. I got it. Cool, let's do this. I got ideas for this. And he's like legit in here making plays. Like, just, yo, I think we should do this right here. It's just dope to watch that though, because you go from watching somebody with a stale face to a happy face, and it's like, what? Like, and that's the person you want to see happy. So like, you know, if you see him smiling, man, it means you're doing something right. You're doing something right. So yeah.